button, and here we go.
No,
Guys,
no.
guys, come on, I'm trying to start my show. Guys, guys, no, come on, stop! All right, that's it. I'm starting the show.
Damn it.
Ugh. This show is not for kids. This show is about chaos and talking over coffee. So let's get going. Call me the DarkTranny. All right, and we are back on a Friday, and we are doing something new. We are going to be playing in the background. We're going to be playing the techno stylings from last night's Thursday night techno DJ stream from some guy from Maine. So, for some guy from Maine, I'm just going to drop his linky back into the chat, if I can get the chats to work. If you'd like to, stop by. Some guy from Maine. He's got 69 followers currently. Let's try to get him to 100. That would be nice. And don't forget to leave a flame if you're into techno. But this is experimental. We're gonna try some stuff out. This morning, we've got Cali Girl and a gray man in the Jitsi. I believe that they are the only ones in the Jitsi. Somewhere we have Feisty Ace. She's in here somewhere. I think I don't know if Youngberg's around. We've got Pitbull Doorbell. We have Caffeinated Keck, I believe. Lady Ninja has taken off for a workout, and a deadlift, I believe, is what she's up to today. So, if anyone would like to sound off, and as you're sounding off, I can give you a salutation, and hopefully I won't miss them. Yesterday there was quite a bit of information flowing through the chats. There were emotionally. Someone lost someone who I believe from the chats was very near and dear to them. So, to you, I say, we are there for you. So, hang in there. Alright, let's see. Starting off, let's see, these tabs. I've got so many tabs open right now. Alright, so let's see. How to operate a stair lift. Let's start with this one, shall we? I'm going to play this. I'm not going to play this through Jitsi though. I'm just going to play this right here. So mic off, and here we go.
And today let's talk about the basic operation of the Bruno stair lift system. First, let's review the components of the stair lift itself. The rail, the seat component of it, and then the drive system, or the carriage as it's commonly referred to. The operation of the Bruno stair lift is very easy to use, and I'm going to demonstrate for you just how to use it. You simply sit on the stair lift, attach the seat belt, and there's an arm switch built right into the arm. Simply press and hold the switch, and this arm switch can be switched from one side, from the right hand or the left hand, depending on which would be easier for the user. As you approach the top of the stairs, the unit slows to a complete smooth stop. To rotate the seat, simply press the lever and rotate up over the landing. To go back down the stairs, simply depress the lever again, swivel back to the forward riding position, and depress the arm switch. Because all Bruno stair lifts provide battery operation, you have complete peace of mind even in the event of a power outage. As you approach the bottom, the unit stops.
Alright, so enough on the Bruno stair lift. There is a reason why I was showing this, and it's because of this one right here. Now, if we look, would it not make sense at this point? I mean, for fuck's sakes. I mean, is this one animated? I don't think it is. But that's why I had to show you how the Bruno stair lift works. And good morning, American Dream 2.0.
I can't see those things without thinking about gremlins.
You know, it could happen. I mean, what? With today's events as they are occurring, how long will it be till a gremlin launches Biden from a chairlift on a staircase?
You know,
it's only a matter of time, people. But yes, Star
it
Force
could be
One.
a very tragic accident. You know, if you overcharge, let's say you plugged that thing into your Tesla charger. Well,
It would take days for you to launch. It would take like fucking 3 days before you finally got launched from the top of that thing. Oh, Elon, do better. Now who's removing shit? All right, seatbelt should go around Pedo Peter neck. Now, Pitbull. We're getting kind of saucy on a Friday. But that's good. That's good. Yes. So yes, that happened. Let's see. What's this going on over here? See? Let me embiggen this. It's a shame. It's a shame too, because let me say, why as American citizens would we want our president being so lame? And tell me that it's not just all set up to demoralize us. Don't be demoralized, I'm saying. It's like we can choose how we react to this stuff. And just acknowledge he's an idiot. It's like, it doesn't mean the rest of us are idiots. I didn't vote for him. And who knows what would have happened? Who knows what would have happened had Trump been elected again? It probably would have been better. I mean, but you know, we deal with the cards we're dealt, and that's exactly what we do. We deal with the shit. It's like we can talk about what would have been and stuff like that, but we have to deal in reality, and going forward, we have to make sure not to repeat stupid shit. Alright, so let's see. Cowgirl says, I love ranch-style home, but most homes around here being built are two-story. I enjoy the ranch style too. Let's see. Yes. Let's just throw this in, because now I have an extra room. Here we go. For those who are too young to remember that particular scene from the Gremlins, this is what we are talking about. We are talking about... and there she goes. That's basically Biden. We're a trans community now. Everyone's a fucking tranny. So that might as well be Biden, but we don't get to see the actual exit, the actual lift. Kind of like SpaceX. Where's 45? 45, are you there? Did those people get into space the other day? I want to know. All right. Very informative video. Is this the CSI leak? Should I play this? Where is it?
Well, it's a PSA, so.
Okay,
For thousands of years.
One moment. All right, I'm not gonna play this. Should I play these through the Jitsi? Is it okay to enter the Jitsi?
If you want.
I'm coming into
I mean,
the Jitsi.
it's easier for me than traveling back and forth.
We'll just put your clothes on.
Chat.
Okay, here we go. All right, it's safe. Wow, you
There's
guys
me.
have been busy in here. What?
There I am.
Hi.
The big C.
Yes. All right, so here we go. Let's share this. All right, through the Jitsi, frightening but 100% true facts. Let's go. And enlarge. And mic off.
Thousands of years, humanity lived in peace, without any murders or violence at all. And then, firearms were invented by notorious business partners Bill Weapon and Cornelius Gunn. Personkind was instantly plunged into a horrifying hellscape of death and destruction. And it's all thanks to guns. Here are some facts about these deadly weapons of mass destruction that you might not know. This is a deadly scoped semi-auto revolver with an extended mag clip. A gun just like this one was used to kill Abraham Lincoln. If guns hadn't been invented, Lincoln would still be alive today. This is a 9mm handgun, though I measured it and it's actually much bigger than that. This is one of the most powerful fully semi-automatic clip-loading assault firearms on the planet. Let's take this to the range and see what it does to a human being.
9mm bullet blows the lung out of the body.
As you can see, his lung was blown right out of his body. And he's a dummy. He didn't even have lung. terrifying. This is the most fearsome weapon of all, the AR-15, which stands for Assault Rifle with a power level of 15. It's so heavy you can barely lift it. Help me! Help me! Help me! As heavy as 10 boxes that you might be moving.
It is as heavy as 10 boxes that you might be moving.
This is the shoulder thing that goes up. Scary. This is the trigger which decides whom to murder without any human input whatsoever. This is the antenna which receives orders from Nazi Germany. This is a rail which can be used for all sorts of deadly attachments, from a chainsaw bayonet and a Bible attachment to a MAGA hat launcher. This is the 50 caliber round commonly used in AR-15s. Let's go ahead and load it in through the 30 clip magazine.
30 magazine clip.
Now this gun is ready to blow the head right off of a target, decapitating them instantly. Let's see this weapon of war in action. Trigger warning, this is really scary. And finally, this is the Fortnite GL Blaster. It fires deadly rocket grenades that punk 12-year-olds use to blow up your pathetic fort structures. And then they say horrible things about your mother and floss over your dead body. These WMDs are just horrible. But one thing that these facts can't tell you about is the human cost. Firing these guns, even for this brief demonstration, has given me a severe case of post-traumatic stress disorder, from which I may never recover. The deafening roar of a .22 mm echoes in my nightmares. I can't watch a Matthew McConaughey movie where he pulls a gun out without collapsing into a puddle on the floor. I'm constantly fearful that Alec Baldwin may be in the room with me at any moment, ready to shoot me. Friends don't let friends buy magic white man fire sticks. They are weapons of war, but also they are useless against tyrannical rulers anyway. So give up your guns to the government so they can supply them to Ukraine or the Taliban.
That was...
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Oh, wait, there's more to it. One moment.
Hey you! Are you enjoying these videos? Then I have a loose suggestion for you. Why don't you like it? Comment and hit the subscribe button. In fact, even if you didn't like this video, I strongly suggest that you do it. It's not a threat.
And I agree. That was a fantastic PSA. How do I make this small?
Very informative.
One moment. Let me see. How do I make this small? This is the Babylon. Is the Babylon... Okay, this is from YouTube?
Babylon B's great.
Let me... Are they on Odysee?
I don't think so.
All right, well.
I've been subscribed to him on YouTube a long time, so I get all these notices.
I think that they need to be on Odysee if they're not on Odysee yet. Let's see. Good morning. Anger Bang. Anger Bang! Anger Bang is here. Oh my gosh, guys.
Anger Bang!
Anger Bang! Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's see. How do I close
Not the best
this?
kind of bang is an anger bang.
It's Anger Bang. Okay, so let's see. How do I...
That's
Okay,
fine.
I'll just move this over here. And then let's see what's this. Okay, now I don't know what this... Is this a leaf? Somebody tell me, because I got kind of anal. Like when I saw this video, let me copy it into... Let me cut or copy this link and then throw it into the Jitsi replay over here. Let's take a look. Would you guys please let me know when these things repeat? Because at my age, I don't know when the loop ends and when it like restarts. I could have been sitting here for the rest of the show watching the same damn thing over and over, waiting for it to end, and it never would have ended. I don't understand. I'm learning, but a YouTube short and these tweets and everything, why do they play them on loop? It's like, just, can I have some help? Ugh.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll do my best.
Did it repeat? How many times did that thing cycle before I finally realized I was watching something in a loop?
I don't know, but it was okay. It
Okay.
was a good message. It was a good message.
Look what Joe Biden did. Look at this shit.
I'm a big fan of the big dick.
You know, and in about 45 minutes, we're gonna get
Whoa,
some
now it's not that
big-
kind of show.
What's up?
Well, I was just saying the energy, the big dick energy.
There's gonna be a lot of big dick energy in about 44 minutes. Oh. And
It's 451 or 45-1 is after the show.
yes, the 45-1 actually. Big Dick Energy Radio Show. And you know what? Johnson & Johnson. I mean, who makes KY jelly? Let's go look that up quickly. Okay, it's KY.
Bobby
Wait,
Johnson & Johnson.
and then my fingers are dyslexic. KY jelly. Let's go and like look up who makes KY jelly. Let's see. Because I think it's Johnson & Johnson. Let's see. What is KY jelly? It's a water soluble, condom safe lubricant. But who makes it? Who makes the KY? You know, like here, let's look. It'll probably say like right here. Where is the? I think it's Johnson & Johnson. Anyway, you know, 45-1 actual for the Big Dick Energy show. I imagine we don't like Johnson & Johnson, but maybe get a sponsorship, because make it easier instead of, you know, the visual I'm painting in your head that you never asked for. None of you ever asked for this on a Friday morning. None of you ever thought that you were gonna wake up with some fucking tranny talking about Big Dick Energy with KY jelly. Anyway, Biden did this whole gas price thing. Just remember, he said the prices were gonna come down.
Johnson & Johnson.
Is it Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah, I found it.
We need to make our own. We need our own based freaking brand of lube. Ugh.
Johnson & Johnson, introduced in January 1904 by pharmaceutical company and structure manufacturer Van Horn and Sawtell of New York City, and later acquired by Johnson & Johnson.
And then they just like fucking went crazy. It's like, let's bring back some mom and pop lube shops, because we don't need big corporations supplying our lube. Anyway, here we go with like what?
Yeah, natural purpose its original purpose was for a surgical lubricant.
Yeah, just use aloe vera. Just everyone like fucking plant an aloe vera and just use aloe vera as lube. It's better for you. It's like, fuck
the
it.
visuals on that for the doctors, it just cracks me up. Okay. Being a girl, you know, we got yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't know. Mine goes nowhere.
Sorry, yeah.
It goes
I mean,
nowhere.
for some of us, we have to get in those stirrups every other week while we're pregnant and shit. So.
See?
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, female privilege and everything. I'm so privileged. My ankles are up in the fucking. Oh my god. Okay, so like, look at the what is going on over here?
But we do it so we can have little boys.
Yes.
That's my feminist perspective on it. Little boys and girls.
Little boys and girls, and it all starts in the stirrups.
Which we hope those boys turn into be men.
I know, I'm sorry.
Substance. No, I'm not saying, I'm not directing that at you.
Hold on, I'm traumatized.
I'm not directing that at you at all.
Wait, let me be a little triggered. Hold on, let me put on this.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No,
it's okay. Hold on.
I gotta remember who I'm talking to sometimes too, but I'm very.
Let me put on this scent. I'm gonna like put the scent on, which is very pleasing to me, and it'll help the blade cut through me easier.
Right.
So triggered.
Here, let me help you with that. Go this way, not that way. No.
Ultra triggered. Now I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna cope for the rest of my life after that comment.
puff, puff, pass.
Here we
Take
go.
a deep
Everyone
breath.
just everyone just chill the fuck out. It's gonna be okay.
Deep breathing. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 4. Release for 4. Breathe in
Wait,
for
I'm
4.
gonna get lightheaded.
Oh, okay. I don't want you to do
Okay.
that.
All right. Here we go. All right. So O-rings.
They used to always tell me whenever I would get it triggered when I was a kid, they'd say, "Drink some water." Okay.
Yeah, keep drinking the water.
That was me when I was a kid.
When you have to put up shit together but can use soap or oil. Yeah. I don't know what you're getting up to, trucker. That sounds funny. And I'm not making any medical claims. All right, it's good for window gaskets. Well, yeah, it's good for window gaskets. And it triggers coworkers. Well, fuck yeah, it's gonna trigger those coworkers. Just use lube. Anger Bang, we're trying to make a new base variety of lube that doesn't come from Johnson & Johnson. And I suggest we use aloe vera. Okay, because you can grow that stuff yourself. All right, you're gonna need a lot of aloe vera though, depending on who you're with. You might need like several aloe vera because, you know, some people get busy multiple times in like one day. So you're gonna need a lot of aloe vera gel. All right, so why do you have
by the gallon?
Why do you have sex lube in your toolbox? I've met mechanics who have sex lube in their toolbox, and they use it for very common applications, and sometimes sex, because sometimes those maintenance men are fucking hot. All right, and tears work. Well, Anger Bang, you know you're going to hell for that. All right, let's go check out over here. All right, so let's get rid of Biden.
You keep triggering me too. I'm just now all I can think about is having sex in a dirty garage.
In a dirty garage.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Wait a minute, are you okay? Hold on. Somebody open the fucking cry closet because we've got a victim over here. Holy shit. I've got teddy bears and a noose. You choose. I'm turning my back. You choose. What happens next is not my problem. Oh, over here, this is the stupid shit that I'm currently going through the VA and trying to figure out how to do this detransition without having all these fucking... I mean, it was already bad enough. I mean, did they tell me at any point I was going to possibly get liver disease from the hormone replacement therapy? It's like blood clots that can result in stroke or even death. It's like now.
Was it in the pamphlet?
What's up?
Did they give you a pamphlet that told you any of this stuff?
No,
or no pamphlets.
No, and then this loss of spontaneous erections. It's like, well, did they mention that you're never going to have an orgasm again ever? But you do get softer. What?
Nothing.
But you do get softer skin, so that's a plus. That's definitely a plus. You do get softer skin. Oh, look, the fear and greed index is in the middle. Where are we? We're in a neutral. So apparently we're swinging back towards the greed index, which means right now we're in a dip. So according to the fear and greed index, now might be the time to look at your stock portfolio and then maybe make some, intelligent trading decisions. Let's see over here. Savage. Aren't we all, though? And we're terrorists. Look at me terrorizing everything. Okay, so yeah. According to Biden, according to Ilhan, and what is Ilhan doing? Like, let's see here. Do I have an Ilhan? Okay, what's this over here? It's okay, though. It's democratic incest. It's just, ugh. Ilhan, what the fuck did you do? You're a refugee and you're sitting in Congress, and you still are just, like, bitching, and then I don't even know what this meme means, but it's okay, though. It's democratic incest. How long are we gonna get, how much longer until we fall into that pit? Okay, so Ilhan. Battle is raging inside me. Watch out, world. And it's like battle, Ashley St. Clair. I love that name. She was blessed when her parents named her Ashley and knowing that her last name was gonna be St. Clair. Tell me that name just doesn't pee hot. And I can't speak. I had a stroke.
It's a pretty name.
It's a very pretty name. It's very euphonic. Battle is a really weird nickname for your brother. Based. I think my vocal cords just lengthened. Okay, so there we go. Oh!
Going through the change.
I think I'm going through the change. So apparently in history somewhere, someone gave Hitler a cup of hot piss. And then he realized he was drinking the cup of hot piss. I never learned this in school.
Oh, Hitler was on something like 48 different medications at one time. Yeah, that his doctors were drugging him up.
Well, this is what happened
and
apparently. Is like they had this fucking queer movement back in the World War II era. Oh, but that's right. Weren't there, if we like look it up, World War II brothels in Germany and oh wait, if I keep on you know what's gonna happen. I better make sure my safe search.
Something bad's gonna pop up.
Here, let me. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, so when I type in World War II, brothers, I was Asian. It was supposed to be brothels. Let's see. All right, so no images come up. So I want to make sure that my safe search is on at least moderate. And then go on over to images.
And while you're doing that, Jameson is lurking and working.
Oh, good morning, Jameson. Good morning. Yes.
Super Trucker said, Super Trucker's on. He said, because she married her brother. You know who he's talking about.
You know, I still am waiting for like solid receipts on that. I'm not saying that it's outside of the realm of possibility. I'm just saying that before I make any claim, I need a little more receipts, and it's been a long time. And I get that it probably did happen. I get that. I need to see actual documents. I need to see actual legal form documents. But it makes sense. I mean, her brother, if you ever like have seen the videos of her brother, he is flaming. And I can see why they wanted to get him out of Somalia, because he would have been, fucked up. I mean, I'm not saying
okay,
I have, like...
so...
What's up?
No, I was going to just say, I was watching a video yesterday, this is not Somalia, but Afghanistan, about what the Taliban's doing right now. It was
what
like...
are they doing?
Current video of them rounding up all the drug addicts. I don't know if anybody's checked those videos out on YouTube.
Are they just rolling up the drug addicts, or are they getting the drug supplies?
Yeah, and
people. Well, what about the people who are selling the drugs?
No, they don't. They're not going after those guys. They're going after just the drug addicts on the street. And even if you just appear to be like you're a drug addict, like one dude was saying, no, I work at the bakery, blah blah blah. He could have been lying too, but it was showing like real live footage of how it was going down.
Okay, I don't have that footage. I have a question. Which drugs were they on, and where did the drugs come from?
Well, in Afghanistan they have
poppies.
Obviously, they were growing the poppies, and then when America, this is just recently when they pulled out, and like we left all our shit there or whatever supposedly, and so they took over. The video was basically the takeover of an ex-military base, and they're using that, and they're rounding up the drug addicts on the street, and at gunpoint they're chasing them down with guns.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine tripping balls and someone's chasing you down the street with a weapon and actually going to do something to you in the middle of you just like being la la la, well, I think that brings us to the next area here. I mean, let's see, where is this?
Well, and we were going back to Hitler too, because someone was saying Hitler was with his cousin. So he was having sex with his cousin.
Which cousin? Was it a third cousin, first cousins? I mean, here I am, like actually.
I don't know.
It's like, well, which? I mean, how close was this cousin? Because once upon a time, without my knowing, I accidentally dated my third cousin, and she knew. Oh. I did not remember her from the family reunion, but she remembered me, Tammy Can. That's kind of treacherous. She turned out to be my third cousin. Thankfully, we never had sex. But what I did do is after I found out that she was my cousin, I took her to the barn. I lured her to the barn, like with the premise of like making out. And I had her put her head through the stanchions those things that you lock onto the cow's head so they don't move when you're milking them. And I locked her in a stanchion, and I left the barn because I was like, something's wrong with you. And I was very good.
So Super Trucker has the
Let me put on
the
glasses.
down low on Hitler. He was with his half niece.
Oh.
She was 19 years his junior. She began living at his residence after her mother became Hitler's housekeeper. That was 1925.
Okay.
And it's the exact extent of the relationship is not really known. It was rumored among contemporaries that they were in a romantic relationship.
Yes.
She committed suicide with Hitler's gun in Munich, in a Munich apartment in September 31. So for 6 years he was abusing her, probably. Her death was a source of deep, lasting pain for Hitler.
And that's what his idea.
Yeah, this is Cali Girl. It's
Yes.
Cali Girl.
Yes,
Hey,
it's Cali
Pitbull.
Girl in the Jitsi. And so we're talking about a man who had an idea for a master race, and this is what he was getting up to in the background, possibly. More than, I mean,
Yeah.
well, that's
Yeah.
pretty fucked up. I mean, as if you know, genocide isn't fucked up, but then we add this. Like, could it get any worse? And apparently it can. Ugh. This is why you don't put crazy people in any kind of control. I mean, I understand it takes a certain amount of mental illness to want to be a politician. I get that. And at the same time, come on. It's like and that's why they lost. It's like eventually people had enough. And they stood up and they said, enough of this shit, this fuckery. And I think that's where we might be at this moment in time. What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't call FJB HH, but I mean the playbook, it's the same playbook, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be about. Well, we haven't reached. We have reached.
I mean, we just didn't have Dachau, we didn't have Auschwitz, we didn't have the places, we didn't get rounded up, but we went and rolled up our sleeves and let somebody inject us.
Well, we do though. It's just not the way that it was done in the past. Now it's done through corporate means. Like, we don't have to see, as consumers in the United States and consumers in the Western culture, we don't have to see the monstrosity of the machine which gives us almost everything that we consume. We don't have to look, like I was talking about the other day, we don't have to look at the people grueling in the fields getting us coffee beans. We don't have to look at the children in the cadmium or the cobalt mines. We don't have to look at the child labor making shoes. We don't have to look at any of that stuff. In fact, we're what is the word I'm looking for? We're
sheltered.
Pardon me?
We're sheltered in place. We don't even have to go to McDonald's to pick up our food or to the grocery
any
store.
of this stuff. What was the word I was looking for? We're it's not promoted. It's reinforced, positive reinforced. It's the word. It's a word that means you promote it within a person, that you encourage them. We're encouraged not to look at the reality of how things work in our world at a global level. So even though we don't have something as blatant as Auschwitz or Dachau, it's happening at this very moment, and we're encouraged, that's the word I was looking for, to turn a blind eye. And there we have this right here. Now, is this a doctored photo? I don't know, but I will tell you this. I will definitely tell you this. The eyes don't lie.
Oh.
Was it an image which was caught? I mean, was it just that he was looking and his eyes were caught? Or was this man staring and it was caught? I don't know. But she's got a diary apparently. And the idea that there's so much kerfuffle over making sure this diary doesn't come to light, a lot like the laptop wasn't to come to light until certain levers were switched in the dynamics of our geopolitical wahoo. There you go. Joe Zappetto, allegedly. Allegedly. All right. So,
Are those girls' legs or boys' legs?
I don't know. Here, I shut it. I don't know. Here.
Oh,
it's a
okay.
child. Let's just here. I'm just
The
gonna,
child. It's the child, nonetheless.
I'm just gonna say this. At this point in development, all child bodies are, aside from the genitalia, most children's bodies are built the same aside from the genitalia until they reach puberty, and that's where a very definite divergence in like how we look occur, and that's why I mean, could I have gotten my brow shaved? Could I have gotten my jaw snapped and repositioned? Yes. I could have had like a lot more done to make myself look female and still never been female. Because biology said, no, you need to have big broad shoulders and stuff like that because you're a man. All right. But I don't know if those are boy leg or girl leg because children just look like children to me until they reach a certain point when you can clearly see that they're having secondary sexual gender expression, which why in the hell would anyone ever want to fuck with that? I have no idea. Anyway, this one right here, I don't quite understand this meme. We'll tell you he is all for the people in Constitution, but clearly has never read the New Kane Constitution. I am sorry, Mr. Graham, I do not know you as well as I probably should. Someone made a meme of you where your face is sucking into the center. And so, is it an anus? Is that what it's supposed to represent? Is his face is turning into a very tight little orifice which needs some aloe vera lube? I mean, what's going on here? Someone explain this. All right, we're gonna close that one to save resources because apparently, has Greta Thunberg even spoken about,
That's who he is, Greta. He looks like Greta.
Was it Greta? Okay, so let's go check out Greta Thunberg Twitter and see if she's talked about Nord Stream yet. Because she hadn't been. Let's see, she's still got this thing pinned. People in power don't need conferences, treaties, or agreements to start talking about real climate change action. All right, so is there anything about, where is it, Greta? Where's the Nord Stream? Why aren't you talking about Nord Stream? It's always about, let's get all the kids together and let's get like these people together and let's like use black and brown faces and make sure that we get this. Are we not going to talk about Nord? And then this comes up because I can't look any further. So Greta's not talking about Nord Stream. Let's go look at Al Gore. Is Al Gore talking about Nord Stream yet? I mean, these are the people who were spearheading this whole, oh, the world's gonna end and everything. Meanwhile, methane plume coming out of the Baltic Sea. Let's see, climate reality, 24 hours of reality, solutions and hope. Are we gonna be talking about Nord Stream? Why don't any of these people, like when was this one done? October 4th. And then this comes up again, because I don't belong to Twitter. Why are these people who have been telling us the world's gonna end, talking to us about Nord Stream? I don't get it. Anyway. I'm gonna go back over to the chat in just a moment. Okay, this is up for no reason. Close that. Oh, we'll get to this in a moment. Let's just let this sink in. I just want to make sure that on a Friday, you're fully aware of some bullshit about to happen. What did I miss? I didn't miss much, did I? All right.
No, I was just gonna say, Anger Bang said, FJB's pedo allegedly.
Okay, that's where we left off. Yes.
Pitbull said, "Fuck Lindsay."
I see that. And then Super Trucker, Middle Ages.
You got it all?
This part I've got. The Middle Ages thought it was considered a perilous act that only social outcasts such as prostitutes, jugglers, cripples, clowns wore the pattern because it was highly distinguishable. Stripes were even deemed the devil's cloth, since captured convicts would wear the pattern as uniforms which could easily be spotted and identified if he happened to escape. As early as the 20th century, it was seen as a badge of shame. Well, let me show you something from the other day, which we found by accident. Whoopi clothing line. So let's see if I can get Whoopi's fucking clothing line up here again. Just you know, just to drive that point through. It's like, this is from 2019, and we had visited this image before, but yes, really nice choice. I think that, yeah, these are all criminals. Well, maybe not all of them, but Whoopi is definitely being used. If there was ever a slave among us, Whoopi is that slave. Whoopi, you're still in chains, girl. Come off the plantation.
Bruce Jenner's kids were all doing the black and white stripes like 5 years ago, but they were both stripes going the other way. And I was just noticing how many black and white striped dresses I had, and I was like, oh, what the frick am I wearing? And why am I wearing this shit?
Because it became a thing. It's like dress as prisoners, and the fashion world is like, hey Milan, let's go strut down the catwalk and let's sell this prison wear and people will buy this shit. And we did, because it's symbology. It's the symbology, and it's when you wake up to the symbology, you start to see the shit that's in your wardrobe is actually nothing more than fucking prison garb. So why is she wearing stripes? Isn't that some kind of symbol? Well, she's fat, and the vertical stripes are very slimming. But they're in this black and white pattern, which is also part of this whole garb of being, you know, imprisoned and stuff like that. And it's the normalization of being someone else's prisoner. It's captivity is what it is. Look at me, I'm wearing flowers because, you know, I'm confused. But at least they're just fucking flowers. Oh my gosh.
You know what's funny about flowers? So when I was a kid and I was going through trauma and stuff, they used to tell me, you know, what makes you happy? Okay, cut out flowers out of all these magazines. And they threw me these magazines and had a little envelope of flowers. So flowers is a calming trigger for me. But I'm wearing a dress that has navy, just for you out there who can't see me.
Yes.
My dress is striped white with navy and flowers on the bottom. And there's little hooks, like bra hooks up the front, up the top. And the top is kind of a squishy material, and the bottom is a cotton flowy dress. I have black pants underneath that go to my ankles. Okay, just for the visually impaired.
Thank you, and you are correct. I should also be inclusive and explain what I am wearing. I am wearing the horn from a 1870s phonograph, which was purchased from a person in India. After the British occupation had left India, they left a lot of their RCA phonographs behind. So I am wearing the horn from that, and I'm also wearing the feathers of a peacock as eyelash extensions at this moment. I have paper clips on my nipples, and I'm wearing a midriff tummy guard with Andrew Cuomo's face across it. So,
I love that. You look marvelous, darling.
Thank you. We are fabulous together. Thank you, Cali girl. So, yes, how do we move on from that? If people haven't run screaming by now, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. Just waking up with coffee on a Friday. Oh, it's 8:44. We're 16 minutes away from 45-1 actually. It's a big dick energy.
Well, I want to wish everybody a great weekend, even though we're not going yet, but I like to leave you the last 10 minutes.
Do have a fabulous last weekend. We're not done yet.
I like to leave you the last 10 minutes and shut my mouth and
But just give me the last 5 so I can do like the wrap up and do the promotions and stuff.
I just pray everybody has the things that they need and know that they're loved.
Well, definitely don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. We're so close.
I'm
to the wrap up. It's like, don't leave me now. We still have a few more memes to go through. All right, so let's see. Oh. All right, so here, let me drop this in. Now, this is for Reverend Rant from the American Rant Show. As you guys know, he was hit by Hurricane Ian. If you'd like to donate to American Citizen, Reverend Rant, a con friend, by all means, follow this link and throw that man a little love, because Lord knows he needs it right about now. Oh, let's see what's going on over here. What is this? goes berserk over Elon Musk. This is 3 minutes and 23 minutes. Okay, fine. Fuck it. We're gonna fit this in one moment. I'm gonna turn the mic off.
Alright everyone, I called you all in here because I wanted you to know that Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter went through, and there's going to be some changes. I'm sorry, do you hear that? Hold on a minute, I'll be right back. What is this?
Could you please stand back? You've entered sovereign territory.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, since Elon Musk is buying Twitter, we have no choice but to protect our rights as Twitter employees.
You don't have any rights.
You're not allowed to say that. You're in my zone.
What zone?
We were inspired by Chaz to create the social platform autonomous zone. Welcome to Spaz.
Hey, Lizzo says we can't say that anymore.
Fine. We'll just call it Twitter Chaz. This is my zone of safety where free speech is not allowed. Elon has no authority here.
Look, this is Twitter property. I need to come inside your fort.
Excuse me? It identifies as a city, and you're speaking with the mayor, so show some respect.
I'm coming inside.
What's the password?
Is it LGBTQIA+?
I told you we should have made it longer. It's fine. It's okay.
Easy, Kino-san. Sandy, what's going on here?
We're hosting a yoga class. We're all very stressed right now. All of the proceeds are going to non-binary Ukrainians. They have no voice. It's so sad.
Sandy, did you seriously build a fire and a blanket fort?
That's how we cook our meals. We're self-sustaining.
Sandy, look, I hired you to do a job. If you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna have to fire you.
This is a non-hate zone, and that is a violation. If you do not back up, we'll be forced to dox you and your family will be harassed.
You know what? Do whatever you want. I don't have time for this. I don't get paid enough.
Guys, you'll never believe it. Elon Musk brought donuts full of Dogecoin to the break room. Come on.
No. What? No, please. Please. Stay on.
Did you say Dogecoin?
You're all fascists. Cancel. Man, Twitter Chaz. Darn you, Elon!
I love how the Babylon Bee does this stuff. That was so factual, and that's exactly what happens. It's just a mess. Am I alone now?
No, you're here. I'm here.
Thank you.
The only thing I could relate to in that was the part where he said, well, I ain't working here no more, or whatever he said. I was like, yeah, I agree with you, dude.
It's just, Pardon me?
Can't do the messed up. I'm not gonna lie, and that's, you know what, it's totally funny. So I kept getting like this call from a job place where they're hiring ABA, working with autistic kids, people, whatever. And I told them, I go, well, do you have to wear a mask? And they're all, well, whatever the laws or whatever they didn't really have an answer. They said depending on what they wanted in that particular place. And then I said, well, do I have to get a vaccine? And they said, well, just depend, they didn't know shit. And so I was just like, oh yeah, just take me off your call list. Don't call me anymore. Cause they kept calling me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm not, and I said, I'm not the one. I go, I want my constitutional rights, and I'm not going to work with kids that have behavioral issues trying to lie about shit.
Definitely understand that. It's not the time nor the place to be doing any kind of bullshitting with that aspect of it. And I didn't want to play this, but I'm going to have to play this. Are you guys aware? Oh God, there's the gay twinkle. I only have 10 minutes left. Here we go. All right, one moment. Let me like turn the mic off and then rewind this and big in it so you can see what the fuck this is all about.
Yeah.
Северяне договорились в случае ядерного удара собираться не в подвалах, не в бомбоубежищах, а здесь, внимание, на оргию.
Намір показати те, що чим більше ви будете лякати, тим більше ми будемо це переводити в якісь інші плоскості.
Звісно, гумор рятує і своєрідна відповідь на погрози з боку Російської Федерації.
Okay, I just want to interrupt. Number one, we really need that base lube distribution company with aloe vera that I was talking about earlier. Number two, are we not in the fucking middle of a deadly pandemic? Apparently not. And monkeypox? But let's have, okay, so these people are of the opinion of, oh my god, nuclear war is gonna happen. Let's go have a fucking orgy on a hill outside of Kyiv. Good morning, Atomic Blonde. Ugh. And now, backing up. Ugh, do we even have time to back up? No, we don't. We have 9 minutes left. Let's see. Hormone replacement bullshit. Ugh. The Late Show. This asshole we're not talking about today. Stephen Colbert can, well, he probably would. Suck a dick. Anyway. Ugh, global apocalypse scenarios. Just get right with God. Just get right with God. I mean, really, it's like we have an afterlife. What's there to fucking worry about? It's like if you have an afterlife and you know it, you know. Callie is still there.
I'm here clapping my hands. My mic was off.
I think we have about 3 minutes. Would you like to say anything more about the masking the children and the topic you were covering before I interrupted with that orgy?
I mean, I don't know if I can. I think I smoke too much, so I'm like, oh.
Girl.
I know. It's Friday.
It is Friday. It is Friday.
But yeah, so for me, I when I was talking to the dude, I came off a lot more intellectual, you know, saying how it went against my morals and standards to play into that, and that, you know, children shouldn't be masked, and I don't agree with that, and I don't agree with, you know, forcing those things. And I said, and it would be better for you not to call me and try to hire me, because if you try to hire me, then there's going to be a situation, and I really don't have that energy for that situation. You know, it's like I didn't really want to go through. I don't want to go through everything to be employed. I don't want to go through everything that the people who are employed are doing. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. In other words, I already know working with children is going to require me to go have certain things done. So I'm going to have to go see a doctor, which just means I'm going to have to put a mask on. And I was just I'm not willing to do those things.
That's why we have to build a parallel society. It's like parents.
Not only for me, but for the kids.
Yeah,
for the kids. How are autistic kids gonna learn shit if you got a mask on?
Well, neither do the non-autistic kids. It's like all the kids. I mean, it's like if we just want like aside from like whatever like mental axes or neurological conditions any of our children, I think that we can agree maybe that none of this is good for any of our kids.
None of them. And we could do probably a whole 15 minutes on just the masking of kids and the psychological deprivation that it's causing, and how it's isolating, and how isolation is a form of abuse.
We have 2 years of data now, and it's more than evident what the fuck it's done to the kids. Stop. It's like, it's just the fucking sniffles. It's like, some people, guess what? The reality is this. Some people die from the flu. Get over it. It sucks. And it's like death is going to happen eventually. But before death happens, fucking learn to live. Just live. That's the whole point of life. Just saying. Here, glasses on so I can read these. final chat before we
So
close?
let's just pray for the kids. Let's pray for the children that have had this horrible psyop placed upon their lives. And I'm gonna dip out, and you can have your last 5 minutes. Goddess love, love you guys.
Girl.
Hugs and
It's been a pleasure. God
Palace.
bless.
Bless you all.
All right. So, just another pawn says, this weekend is my D-Day. Can Kid Seville get a birthday shout out? Please, God bless. So, Kid Seville, I believe that's your name according to Just Another Pawn. Happy birthday, and I hope it is fabulous. All right. And I hope I did that correctly because, you know, Just Another Pond, I have something to say. I appreciate the large font, but the punctuation, and there might have been a typo in there. So yes, I'm eating a little Friday bitch right now. Yes, but anyway, yes. Happy birthday, Kid Seville. I hope I said that correct. Oh, you know what? Here. Chico say VA. How's that? You like that? All right, we're closing up. We're not leaving yet, though. Just don't fucking move. All right, so let's see. Yes. Some guy from Maine. We've been playing his sick beats throughout the show, and now I'm going to put him on pause. So let's see. Let's go over to Odysee, and let's see what's going on. We've got 45-1 actual Big Dick Energy radio show coming up in 3 minutes, of whom I will be streaming until about noon. And then, let's see, we've got DJ Brandrak coming up in 5 hours. So let me, open this one up. Okay, the flame's already been lit. Let me go over to DJ Brandrak. Okay, I've already given him a flame. And we've got Caffeinated Keck. This is the first time you're ever showing up. And I've already pre-flamed you. You are coming up in... You're live in 1 day. So, let us remember that for all of your base streamer needs, please go on up here to my pinned comment, and up there you will find the pin to Rougarou and MBB's base streamer guides. So please use it because it's a very cool tool to be sure. All right, and there we go. Thank you. Not a problem. Just Another Pond. It's a good thing I didn't miss that because sometimes I miss shit, but didn't miss it this time. And Cali Girl, you're absolutely correct. God is love. Hugs and love to all. Pray for our children, absolutely. And please tip your waitress because they be working. All right, let's see. How many minutes do we have left? Got 2 minutes left. Let's see. Biden pardons marijuana offenses. Calls for review of federal law. I'm pretty sure that is just deployed to whatever sway a vote, what have you. It's like they're at the bottom of their deck, people. They don't have a whole hell of a lot of cards left to play. So they're pulling out the cheap ones, it appears, and then of course, you've got this asshole. So what the fuck with that? Don't let these stories die, people. Keep talking about these stories. They want these stories to die, but fuck that. Because we didn't cross... Where the fuck? It's remember the history? They had a fucking horse. Imagine getting a horse over a river, over a fjord, or what have you, while some bitch is just sitting there not participating, looking at something, probably tripping balls on, I don't know, rye fungus or something, looking at the ice and thinking, is that a bird or something? You see, you know what I'm looking at. Look at this one right here, looking... not everyone else is participating. That's the liberal. Anyway. And I didn't even notice the black man, but apparently there was a black dude. So, whatever. Yes. Let's see. I believe we can close out the show. He's going live in 23 seconds. So that is it. Let me check the chats one last time. Have you talked to Axe? I hope he is okay. I haven't spoken to him lately. I spoke to him about, why? Is there something wrong with Axe? Now you've got me curious. Yes, I will investigate that. Toadload, thank you very much. Oh! Okay. How do I... Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Damn it, I don't have time to re-embiggen that. Salute to everyone, and God bless. We will see you Monday morning. Have a fantastic weekend. Don't let these motherfuckers get you down. Get ready for some big dick energy. Here we go, and we are out.